The Turtle of Oman, Chapter 18, Almost Lost. To get to the Night of a Thousand Stars camp, they had to drive through more brown mountains, green valleys, and curvy passes, then off the paved road into a huge desert. There were still mountains all around. CD paused for a moment, looking out carefully to make sure this was the place to turn. Then he drove straight onto the uneven golden sand. It felt strange driving without a road. "This looks like the moon," CD said, as he steered with mighty effort, turning the wheel hand over hand. Monsieur careened forward. "How do you know that?" asked Arif. "It's how I dream of the moon," said CD. No signs, no roads, just a huge blackness. Arif stared at him. "I look at the moon, but never think about being there on its surface. Do you really dream of that?" "Of course," said CD. "I am secretly an astronaut, except, oh right, I don't like to travel. Never mind." The Jeep seemed to be slipping and sliding in the sand. CD turned the wheel hard to the left. He held it tightly. "Are we okay?" Arif asked. "I remember this strange part of the trip from the other time we came here," CD said. "It goes on for a few miles." "It seems really long," said Arif. He was gripping his door handle, jostling side to side. Monsieur stirred up a big sandy dust cloud. Some of the dust came in through the windows, which made CD cough. He stopped driving till he finished coughing. "We'd better close those windows all the way. Sorry, I know it feels as hot as a stove with them closed." CD looked to the right and the left. Then he stared at his compass with his big black and white face attached to the dashboard. With the black and white face attached to the dashboard. Arif couldn't see any camp anywhere. "Are we okay?" he repeated. "Where are we? What direction do we want?" "Southwest." "We might be lost." The sand stretched out like a giant sea, rumpled and brown and deep and entirely empty of trees or other vehicles or people. A ring of mountains still surrounded them. "It's huge," Arif whispered. "And it's not dead either," said CD. "Some people act as if a desert is dead, but it's very alive and consistently shifting and changing." A string of camels, some big ones and some smaller, like teen camels, gracefully crossed along the top of a dune way up ahead of them on the horizon. They walked in a perfect line, as if they had very good manners, but Arif knew camels sometimes got irritated if people made them carry things and walk for a long time. All of a sudden, they might go berserk and start spitting. The camel that had licked his head out there 3 years ago was very sweet, though. Arif wished they could talk to the man who was riding on the first camel and ask him for directions, but the caravan was too far away. Another man who looked like a shepherd in a flapping cloak walked behind the line of camels. "I wonder if they take turns riding," said CD. "Maybe not. I wish I could talk to them, find out where they're going or coming from. I wonder if they're Bedouins. See that far saddlebag under the first one?"